If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in North Syracuse this year, you really need to watch this video. We're going to talk about how the housing market is in North Syracuse as compared to the rest of the county. You know, every community is its own little market, and it varies from area to area. What's going on in one part of the county isn't necessarily what's going on in another part of the county as far as the housing market is concerned. And if you are listening to the TV, or if you're going online and looking at what Zillow's saying and what Realtor.com is saying about the housing market, you're getting national numbers, which has nothing to do with what's going on in North Syracuse or Cicero. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the numbers, the housing market numbers for North Syracuse School District on one side of the screen, and I'm going to put up the numbers for Onondaga County as a whole on the other side of the screen, so you could see the difference between what's going on in North Syracuse School District as compared to the rest of the county. And why is that important? Well, because if you're going to buy or sell a home in North Syracuse, you need to know what's going on in North Syracuse. You need to know what the market is in North Syracuse, so that you can set up a strategy, whether you're buying or selling, to be successful. So let's take a look at the numbers, and we're going to start with new listings. So new listings in the North Syracuse School District for the month of February versus last February were down 6.9%, 27 new listings versus 29 new listings, and year to date they're down 22.1%. 53 versus 68. So for the month, only a difference of 2 new listings, but for the year so far, January and February, there's quite a bit of difference. Now, you know, new listings coming into the marketplace is what fuels the market, right? Because buyers always want to take a look at the new listings. Now, pending listings, which are homes that went under contract in the last 30 to 90 days and are waiting to close, for the month of February, this year versus last year, are down 21.9%, 25 versus 32, and year to date are down 32.3%, 44 versus 65. So a lot less homes went under contract in the last 30 to 90 days in the North Syracuse School District. Now, that may be part of that may be because of the weather, maybe fewer buyers are out there. But also a lot of it could be a lack of affordable inventory for the population of buyers that are out there looking to buy. Now, closed sales, which obviously are homes that successfully sold in the month of February, this year we're up 2.8%, 37 versus 36, and year to date down 3.6%, 80 versus 83. So not a big difference there right now. As the year goes by, we'll see if there's gonna be a big difference one way or the other. Now, the days on the market until sale is fairly important because it shows you how quickly the homes that come on the market are getting purchased. So for the North Syracuse School District for this February versus last February, the days on the market till sale were down 37.5%, 20 days versus 32 days. And year to date down 37%, 17 days versus 27 days. So what does that tell us? That tells us that, you know, when homes do come on the market in the North Syracuse School District, they're selling rather quickly, right? They're selling in less than 30 days, in considerably less than 30 days. So, you know, it's still a hot market. Now, you know, the numbers that most people are really interested in is the pricing. And so we're going to look at the median sale price because that's a better barometer regarding what's going on in the marketplace. So the median sale price for this February versus last February was down 2.8%. 240,000 versus 247,000. And year to date, the median sale price was down 3.2%, 242,000 versus 250,000. we're starting to see a little bit of this, and I think it has to do with the fact that there's not enough homes in the price range where most of the buyers are. Most of the buyers right now are in the $150,000 to $300,000 range. And so if we're not seeing an increase in houses in that price range coming out, then the lower priced houses are going to be the ones that get sold. The average sale price for North Syracuse School District for the month of February was down 9.8%, $256,279 versus $284,275, and year to date was down 0.7%, $271,786 versus $273,810. So year to date, not much of a difference. For the month, there was quite a bit of a difference. Again, not sure if this is just a blip or if this is going to be a trend. Time will tell. Now, the percent of list price received, which is very important, that tells us that's the ratio between the price that was paid for the homes versus the asking price for the homes. And for the month of February in North Syracuse, the percent of list price received was up 1%, 102.3% versus 101.3%. And year to date, up 1%, 102.4% versus 101.4%. So what does that tell us? It tells us that the homes that are selling for at or slightly above full asking price. And that means we're still seeing multiple offers. So the homes that are in the price range that are affordable for the majority of the buyers that are out there, those homes are seeing multiple offers, because why else would you pay more than full asking price for a home? So that's something that buyers should be cognizant of and be prepared for when they're out there making offers in the marketplace. The inventory of homes for sale, which is the total number of homes that are in active status, they're available for purchase right now, in the North Syracuse School District is up 5.4%, 39 versus 37. We're talking about 2 homes. So it's basically flat. But that's the entire inventory for the North Syracuse School District right now, which isn't a whole heck of a lot. More importantly is the month's supply of inventory. And the month's supply of inventory tells us, under current market conditions, how long would it take us to sell every home that's available for sale in the North Syracuse School District. The month supply of inventory is up 14.3%, which sounds like a lot, but it's 0.8 months worth of inventory versus 0.7 months worth of inventory. So that's a negligible increase, and that means that there's less than 1 month's worth of inventory. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, every single time I tell you, a balanced market is 4 to 6 months worth of inventory, and a buyer's market is more than 6 months worth of inventory, and a seller's market is less than 4 months worth of inventory. And in North Syracuse, we're looking at less than 1 month's worth of inventory. So it's still a very strong seller's market. So again, if you're a buyer, you have to prepare for that, and you have to have a strategy moving forward if you're going to buy a house, okay? And if you're a seller, you also need to have a strategy, because you don't want to overprice your house, chase the buyers away. You want to have your house priced where you're going to attract the most number of buyers and get the best price and terms for the contract to purchase your home. And how do you do that? Whether you're a buyer or a seller, you hire an experienced agent who's been through good times and bad to help you buy your house or get your house sold. I've been selling homes in this area for over 26 years. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, I'd love to sit down with you. talk about your goals, and see what we can do to make it happen. So please reach out to me if you're thinking about it. Other than that, I hope you're having a great day, and I really hope to hear from you.